So I am single and I have been single for nearly 9 years, and it is the happiest I've ever been. Almost feels very controversial to say that. Well, I certainly was. I grew up in the time of Disney films that taught little girls that we needed to find our prince and then we would be rescued. And that's what I thought. I thought that that's what was going to happen to me. I believed that I would find someone, get married, maybe have some kids. And that's the way I thought, because that's the way I was brought up to believe, that I wasn't complete unless I had somebody else, and that I wasn't going to find happiness unless I found that other part of me, that completed me. But now I know that's just not true. It's just really not true. It's just something that we've been taught to think of, and I know I have friends that have, even friends that have been together and for years, they don't want children, but they get asked by the people around them, oh, when are you having kids? When are you getting married? It's like, why should that be the thing that we expect from people? Why should that be the thing that everyone thinks? As soon as you get with somebody, it's like, oh, you'll be, moving in together, and oh, when are you getting married? And then once they get married, it's like, oh, there'll be kids on the way soon. It's like, you don't know the reasons why people don't want to do these things, but it should be none of anyone's business what you do with your life. And I did believe that was something that I was just going to get, and so I spent most of my 20s just dating and searching and, almost getting engaged a couple of times and that failing quite spectacularly, and going in and out of these relationships that were not good for me. They were toxic relationships. One of them was abusive in the end. And I always had this belief that you had to work hard at a relationship for it to work. If you're in a relationship, then that's better than being alone, and you have to work hard to make it work, because if it's easy, it's not worth it. So, I do not believe that now, but I did. And so I thought, well, this is what it's supposed to be. And I just kind of went in and out of relationships, and, it didn't work. For a lot of them, it just didn't work. And because basically the reason it didn't work is because I was trying to find happiness within it. I was trying to get that other person to bring me happiness, because I was not happy within myself. I thought, oh, that person's there. That person will give me that. I will get that from them. It's like, it's not their responsibility. It's absolutely not another person's responsibility to do that to you. And that saying, you've got to love yourself before anyone else loves you, I believe in, because this doesn't mean you can't not be with anybody, but I think that you, on some level, if you really love yourself, if you love yourself on a deep, deep level, then you are going to respect yourself and have compassion for yourself. So you're not going to take, a rubbish relationship. If there's red flags coming up, you're going to be like, no, that's not for me. That's not being kind to myself. And you recognize that, and you're more aware of that. And it's been a great thing, and I think for me, it's been very eye-opening as I've been through this self-love journey of myself. I've sort of discovered that I don't really need anyone. I definitely don't need anybody to complete me. I complete me. I am enough. I am worthy on my own. And I don't even know what B would be. But I know that I've definitely got to a place where I'm really happy being single. And it's been hard. It's been hard to kind of get to this place, because I think that even now, I recognize that pretty much most of my friendships are all in partnerships. And there's definitely an element of me going, oh, that looks nice. I like that. I would like that. But also, I like being on my own, and I know what that gives me. And I know what I get from that. And that's worth so much for me. That's priceless to me. But I do, when I do look at friends, and I've certainly seen friends dating and gone, no, I can't do it because I don't want to do it. And I've battled with this in my head, because I thought, well, do you not want to do it because you're avoiding? Are you avoiding those relationships that help you grow? And I know on some level, if you go through a self-love journey, you will go through another self-love journey when you get with somebody, because they will start to trigger you, and wounds will come up, and all sorts of things will come up. And I get that. But also, I don't think I want it enough. Because, if I want something, I will do it. I will go for it. Even if I'm like scared, I'm like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Most of the time, I think I just do it. And if I wanted it that much, I think I would have done it. I believe I would have done it, and I haven't done it. And so the realization is that, no, I really am happy being on my own. That's not to say that I'm not open to it. If anything comes along, if anything happens, I'm certainly open to connections and intimacy and passion in whatever form it comes to me. But I'm not seeking it out. I'm not looking for it. I'm finding that love within myself. And that has been the best project I've ever done. I feel sad for my 20-year-old self, in my 20s. I just want to go and give her a hug and say, you're going to be okay. You're not going to be with anybody. You're not going to have the marriage, the house, and the 2 kids. But you'll be really happy. And so I think that's totally worth it. Yeah. And, who knows what this year will bring. And maybe there might be some love affairs thrown in there at some point, which I also wouldn't say no to. But yes, I just wanted to chat about that today. And I hope that whatever relationships you're in, may they be full of love, laughter, and peace. And if they're not, maybe it's just a chance to have a little reflect, a little, a look at them and see where you're at and what you want. And is this what you want going forward? Thank you for listening.